Good evening. A new federal search warrant states there is enough evidence to charge former state rep Sheryl Williams Stapleton with numerous federal crimes. Stapleton is already facing state charges for fraud and money laundering. KRQE investigative reporter Ann Perrette shows us how the feds say she used the state legislature, UNM, and a charity meant for scholarships as her personal bank account to remodel her home, to pay for attorneys, and even a food stall at the state fair.
The investigation was very complicated. It went back many years.
This 58-page federal search warrant by the Internal Revenue Service goes deeper into the financial dealings of Sheryl Williams Stapleton. It's looking at where more than $6.1 million in federal money went. Stapleton is accused of funneling APS money for an educational software company called Robotics Management Learning System to her business interests through scholarship funds and several business entities. Stapleton worked at APS, and the feds say she controlled the procurement process for the district.
Initially, it was a series of procurement irregularities that caught the attention of the procurement director.
Those irregularities led to search warrants that confiscated 24 computers, hard drives, and flash drives, allowing federal authorities to track the federal funds. The computer records led the feds to the Ujima Foundation, meant to give scholarships to deserving students. The principal place of business was Stapleton's home. There was more than $400,000 of federal funds meant for the robotics company in this foundation's bank account. In addition to the cash withdrawals, checks and transfers went to pay for various Stapleton family purchases, including payments to a lawyer to defend a family member in a criminal court case, and to the New Mexico State Fair for Stapleton's husband's concession stand fees. The feds say the majority of the money was not being used for scholarships, and Stapleton concealed the true nature of the transactions and profited from her APS and legislative positions.
That is a bold-faced lie.
The federal search warrant also states Stapleton transferred more than $1 million from the robotics company to several entities: her restaurant, the Taste of the Caribbean, and her own home. The documents reveal she used more than $40,000 of funds meant for school kids to remodel her house.
I don't know who made the mistake, and I don't know where the mistake was made, but those funds were used to put into salaries, and so we didn't do our job.
Also mentioned in the federal search warrant, the bill Stapleton sponsored and helped push through in 2019 to expand a program to use the robotics company she controlled that was already doing work with APS.
I hope that what we do for education, the parents, the children, the educators, the administrators in public schools would appreciate the path forward that we have taken on behalf of all of our children.
When the bill was signed into law, the Public Education Department awarded a statewide contract, but not to the company controlled by Stapleton. The feds say she then pressured the PED, saying this was not the intent of the bill she sponsored. Stapleton says this law was not meant for a statewide contract, but rather each school district would make their own contracts. The search warrant states a complaint was then sent to the governor's office, and the PED later pulled the contract and said each school district would contract with the company of their choice. The feds have an email from Stapleton to robotics suggesting they try to get 5 or 6 school districts to go with them. Ann Perrette, KRQE investigates.
That federal search warrant says Stapleton tried and failed to get another bill that would have helped her companies, but did get $80,000 in capital outlay to help in construction of a distance learning facility. Stapleton has said she is innocent and looks forward to clearing her name. Her state case has a scheduling conference set for next Wednesday. Sheryl Williams Stapleton has not been charged federally.